Okay, and why are the meltdowns always in cars? Now to the cackling witch herself, Joy Behar from The View, whose jealousy is something to behold. Here is her assessment of Trump's new White House press secretary, Karoline Leavitt.
I think she's probably been put in there because according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though, it's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous Trump administration.
The empowering feminist, Joy herself, everyone. And this is why, of course, she's on The View and not working for the most powerful man in the world, because Karoline would wipe the floor with you bitter banshees any day.
Joy Behar may have your jobs because of wokeness, but do not smear a competent professional woman like Karoline Leavitt with your nonsense, and don't lie about this being her first job. We know what you're doing there. And I mentioned Joy Behar. Here is Joy objectifying the White House press secretary, saying she only has the job because she's hot.
She's probably been put in there because according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though, it's not her first job. What matters to this president and this administration is how well you can do your job, and the American people agree with that sentiment. So it's about competence, skill, and merit. And so the president is focused on ensuring that the most competent individuals, the best and the brightest in this country, are in positions in this federal...
Joy Behar's unexpected exit from The View has shocked the world of talk shows, leaving both fans and critics scrambling for explanations. For years, she had been one of the most recognizable faces on the show, so her sudden departure has raised plenty of questions. Her influence on the show, particularly her liberal views, had made her a key figure, so when she left, it left many wondering what had happened. Adding to the mystery, a lawsuit filed by Karoline Leavitt has recently come to light, and many suspect it could be connected to Behar's decision to leave. Karoline Leavitt is a former press secretary for the Republican Party and a well-known political commentator. She made her way onto The View when she was invited as a guest to discuss various political issues. During her appearance, she had a heated exchange with Behar, who is known for her liberal stance, and the debate became memorable. Both women stood firm in their positions, representing a long-standing tradition on the show of having strong political debates. However, what happened behind the scenes between Leavitt and The View was less than friendly. Reports suggest that the tension started when Leavitt's legal team filed a lawsuit against the show and its parent company, ABC. The lawsuit accused the show of treating certain political figures unfairly and claimed that conservative voices were often silenced or misrepresented. Leavitt's team argued that the show had a bias against conservative views, which had damaged her career and the careers of others who shared her political beliefs. One of the more controversial aspects of the lawsuit was the accusation that Behar, known for her outspoken liberal views, played a central role in this bias. Leavitt's legal team claimed that Behar used her influence to undermine conservative opinions, creating a hostile environment for guests with differing views. The lawsuit argued that Behar's behavior went beyond her vocal opinions and contributed to a broader culture of bias, particularly towards conservative commentators. Although the lawsuit did not directly accuse Behar of being involved in any illegal activity, the timing of the case raised questions. As the legal proceedings began to attract media attention, many wondered if the lawsuit had anything to do with Behar's sudden exit from The View. While Behar herself did not make any statements linking the two events, insiders close to the show suggested that the tension behind the scenes had grown unbearable. The timing of Behar's departure came at a particularly delicate moment for the show. The lawsuit and the political climate had put the show under heavy scrutiny. Behar had been with The View since it began in 1997 and had long been seen as the voice of its liberal perspective. Her quick wit, sharp comebacks, and strong defense of liberal causes made her one of the main reasons the show was successful. However, as political views in the U.S. began to shift, tensions grew between Behar and other hosts who tried to bring in more diverse political perspectives. Her forceful opinions, particularly about politics, became a source of conflict both on and off the air. The controversy over the lawsuit had broader implications for The View. If Leavitt's claims were true, it would mean that the very foundation of the show was under question. The View had always prided itself on offering a platform for a wide range of opinions, but Leavitt's lawsuit suggested that this might not have been the case. Critics began to wonder if the show was inadvertently suppressing certain voices, especially conservative ones, and if Behar's strong influence on political discussions was damaging to the show's reputation. As the lawsuit progressed, more details emerged. Leavitt's legal team presented evidence showing a pattern of conservative guests being cut off mid-sentence or being subjected to harsh, sometimes condescending questioning, especially when their views clashed with Behar. In some cases, guests who were critical of Behar or other co-hosts were reportedly edited out of the show entirely. These claims raised serious questions about the show's editorial practices and its commitment to presenting an open, unfiltered debate. While ABC and Behar have yet to issue official statements directly linking the lawsuit to her decision to leave, the speculation continued to grow. Behar had made public comments about the pressure of being in the spotlight for so long, even hinting at the possibility of retirement in interviews. However, her departure still came as a surprise to many, especially since she had been such a pivotal part of the show for nearly 3 decades. So, was Behar's exit purely a personal decision, or was it influenced by the growing legal and internal conflicts within the show? The debate surrounding Behar's departure sparked intense discussions among both fans and critics. Some argued that the lawsuit had little to do with her decision to leave, and that Behar had simply decided it was time to step away from the spotlight. Others believed that the mounting pressure from the lawsuit and the increasingly hostile environment at The View may have forced Behar to leave sooner than planned. After Behar's exit, The View is now faced with a tricky situation. The show, which has seen its fair share of controversies over the years, now has to balance its reputation for bold political discussions with the risk of alienating certain viewers. Some are asking whether Behar's departure will open the door for more diverse opinions to be heard on the show, while others worry that it could drive away viewers who tuned in specifically to hear her perspective. One thing is clear: Behar's departure, combined with the ongoing legal drama, has significantly shifted the conversation around The View. Whether the lawsuit played a role in Behar's decision to leave or not, it has certainly left a lasting impact on the show's legacy. The drama surrounding her exit only adds to the ever-changing landscape of daytime television. With tensions still running high, it remains to be seen how The View will evolve in the coming months. Will it move in a new direction, embracing more diverse voices and ideas? Or will Behar's absence mark the end of an era for a show that once defined political talk shows for millions of viewers?
The future of The View is uncertain, but one thing is for sure: Behar's exit, combined with the legal battles and ongoing speculation, has altered the show's trajectory in ways no